Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Schneider! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in... Chance, surely! Oh, nearly. Zanetti. Threads one in. Rummenigge. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saliba. Aimed beyond the defence. He leaps for it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Schneider really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to pass it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's found a way through. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Shapes to shoot! France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Seedorf. Nedved running with the ball. Searching pass he's played there. He's got away. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Bellingham. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. France have reclaimed it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rafael Varane. Nedved. It's Nedved! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through.
Oh, great feat, that.
The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Seedorf looking to pass their way up the pitch. Dinks one through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Seedorf. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nedved. And it's Seedorf. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Desai cuts it out. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he plays one through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Changement en cours.
So we're off again.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. Schneider, and that's been intercepted. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Seedorf. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Very nicely done. He's shifting through the gear. Oh, greatly! Oh, off the bar! That's a fair try, but just off target. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Milan have it back and can go again. And it's Nedved. Seedorf. And that's another good win of the ball. Vieira running with intent. Vieira with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, that's neat. Has to go back here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rummenigge. Dembele, who can single-handedly make a difference. Oh, it's Seedorf. That's tidy. Thuram finding himself in space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And it's Ibrahimovic. Dembele. Nedved. Bellingham. And this is Ronaldinho. He is through here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nedved. Ibrahimovic. France leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Desailly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Trossard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Desailly spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Great chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Seedorf. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho. Decent chance! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Ronaldinho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's destined for the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thuram. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Out towards the flank. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what has happened here? Seedorf. Bellingham. Ronaldinho touches it back. Cruyff. He is through here. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice bit of trickery. That's where it came from. And the shot's on here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. And it's Nesta. And it's Hazard. Rummenigge. Rummenigge driving forwards. Mbappe. Here's Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. That is good strength. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Seedorf. That's a good ball out wide. Best carries the ball down the right. Rummenigge. And he's running through. Saliba. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. And it's Cruyff. Hazard. Desailly does well not to be outdone there. Is there any support? It's Hazard! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish and that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. Best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rummenigge chasing after it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. Oh, that's a and the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Here's Cruyff! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Paris Saint-Germain visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13.
France choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 8. Le
Desailly.
numéro 5. Le numéro
And it's
23,
Neymar.
Ronaldinho. À leur place,
And here's
le
Eto'o.
numéro 11,
Now it's Bale.
Bale. Le
Bale
numéro 25,
purring through the gears.
Eto'o. Le numéro 20,
Well, that
Neymar.
defending is
Le numéro
unapologetically
17,
persistent. It's
le
almost
numéro 21.
personal. And it had to be. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's running away. Saliba can clear it away. Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Now it's Cruyff. De Jong. Now Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Ferdinand with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now there's a fine ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rummenigge. That's where it came from. And this is Hazard. Produces a cross. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. And he's picked out the run. Picked out and he shoots! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. And this is Hazard. He's rising! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
That's a shade optimistic. Driven forward. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash. Pirlo. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Strokes it back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Messi.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. France have the chance to go the other way. He's going for goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
France yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, what a ball! Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Hullet. Cruyff succumbs to the pressure. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a threatening ball, and he's got the beating of his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge! So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's a really well-measured ball. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. He's trying to hit the front line here. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Pirlo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he plays one through. Now, can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ronaldinho goes short. And this is Nedved. Plenty to aim at here. Bellingham. And now they can spring out of defence. back in possession and ready to go again. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Mbappe! And this is room, takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the shot! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Out towards the flank. Pullet. He's onside. Bellingham. Oh, they could break here. Bellingham. Can he get it through? This is a promising build-up. Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. France get the second half going. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Desailly defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Shot, surely! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly.
Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Vieira cuts it out. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now he's off and running. Maldini. And it's Nedved. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He might be in here. It's Nedved! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. France, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their things. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 18. Ibrahimovic. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. France visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that was vital. Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well,
terrific effort! Well, that is remarkable.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Platini does really well to win the ball there. And it's Thuram, Luis Suarez. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Rummenigge. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Michel Platini. Great vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. France needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Platini, pass somewhat off target. Chooses to go crossfield. Gets a good foot in there. Short changes him with that pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Saliba spots it and intercepts. That's a nicely shaped ball. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rummenigge is onto this. Rummenigge. Oh, it's come loose. Barcelona have their third corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira is fouled. Neto. Into the last 5 minutes. Luis Suarez. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Platini. Pirlo. Rummenigge. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Searching pass he's played there. No luck with that dink over the top. Shapes to shoot! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Rice! Saliba tries one from range. Hazard! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
Shoots! Goal! They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
France restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia tries a shot! Vieira. Nedved. And it's Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. Bellingham running with the ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Bellingham. That's a super give and go. It's a good spell of possession, this. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Now this could be a shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Hazard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. Nedved. This is promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gullit. He's got away. And he's cut it out. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rummenigge. Nedved. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Kvaratskhelia. Nedved. Bellingham. And he's got away from him. And here's Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Rice. Thuram with the foul. Rafael Varane, always a very imposing presence at the back. Looking for options for movement. Well measured. Mbappe, Rummenigge, Rice, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira, Rummenigge. Vieira does really well there, he is strong. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 13, le numéro 23.
Manchester United get the second half going.
À leur place, le numéro 25.
And he's managed to get free, and he has been fouled there.
Luis Suarez, le numéro 21. Changement.
And it's Thuram. Rice can so cleverly bypass the press. France different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And the counter is on. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's picked out the run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now he's running away. Kvaratskhelia. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Nedved. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rafael Varane. And Kvaratskhelia. And it's Rice. He's on it, can he get away? No foul, says the referee.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, super ball! Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hullet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nedved. Nedved makes a dash for it. Bellingham. Azar. Look at the space here. Nedved, chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. That's a good foray he's making. Bellingham. And it's Nedved. Has to go back here. Real chance! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Nedved really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
Number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 19.
Cruyff with the short one.
Neymar. Changement en cours.
He's gone backward here. Takes a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. France really could have done without this. So where will he go? Goal! Manchester United! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another, so a big well done.
Can he finish?
Attention, changement.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
France dragged themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Neymar. And here's Kagawa. Maldini.
3 minutes.
A corner it is then. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. Mbappe. Big chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United look like they've won it. Kaka! And the pass is intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advantage. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final.
Goal! It's anyone's ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on. Tries a shot! That's another chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Ruminant. And the shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's going to be a booking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Nedved running with intent. And it's Hullet. Roberto Baggio. Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's good running with the ball. Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard, that's a sharp pass.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hazard. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret...
Mbappe! Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not...
Rice! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Hazard. Hazard. It's Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And he's running through. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rice stood his ground strong. Rice! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on through. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rice. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nedved. Nedved. Nedved running with the ball. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, good taking it.
There's the shot!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. Real chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rice. Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Rice simply refused to be outdone there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He can run onto that. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Azar. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
The two
66.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 41.
France with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
Chance! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Maldini. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus, the man that is tenacity personified. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's under a lot of pressure there. Vieira. Neymar. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gives it back. Tries to play it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Saliba with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, right place, right time.
And that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Maldini. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played into space. Tries a shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Buffon to save this spot kick and his team. Brilliant save from Buffon! He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Cruyff goes short. Has a look and plays it forward. And that will be it. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes for a shot! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's only too happy to take that back. Spread out to the left. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And this is Nedved. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us.